Opposition duped by Ranil's trick? Ranil places deposit, starts campaign from Gala. Ranil told to resign. Legal advice given to Ranil. PM Dinesh's strong remarks. Warning of religious clashes. Rajapaksa family property to go public. Mahinda is caught between two worlds. No turning back for Namal after slip of the tongue. 100 civil society organisations to field a candidate. Traitors to be exposed soon. Ravi J to head SJB Election Operations Office. Sajith objects to party proposal. Arjuna too tamed by Sajith. Media boss issues challenge to Lucky.
The leader, දේශයට මග කියන ප්‍රවෘත්ති පෙළගැස්ම.
Opposition duped by Ranil's trick. The much-awaited announcement was relayed on Friday morning by the Election Commission. The presidential polls have been fixed for September 21st, with nominations to be called on August 15th, it declared. Few nights earlier, there was a poster campaign with the slogan, "A winning Sajith," across the country. 24 hours later, another came up saying, "Announcement today." The next morning, all the questions were answered by the breaking news. With the election announcement gazette, the first deposit was made. That is for Ranil. He has changed his plan to announce his candidature from Gala Face, deciding that it would hurt Aragalaya activists, as well as SLPP supporters. The rally was organised by Wajira, Ramesh and Manusha. Ranil is going to launch his campaign from the south. While the opposition was worried over an election postponement, Ranil got on with his plans. Seems like they fell for a trick by him. Ranil told to resign. With the election announced, the worrisome issue is about Deshabandhu. President Ranil said that as per the legal advice he has received, he will not appoint an acting police chief. He has been told that election petitions could be filed if he appointed an acting police chief every fortnight for the duration of the election. Prime Minister Dinesh Gunawardena declared the government's stand to the House, saying they do not accept the Supreme Court ruling and that Deshabandhu Tennakoon remains the Inspector General of Police. He made a similar decision when Anura Bandaranaike was the Speaker. Also, the President does not have legal provisions to appoint an acting IGP at a time when he has placed deposits to face the election, says Dinesh.
Police පතිවරයෙක්ට එහෙම හදිසියේ කණෙන් අල්ලලා දුට්ට දාන්න බෑ. එහෙම හිතන් ඉන්න අය ඇති. ඒ නිසා නමුත් එහෙම දුට්ට දාන්න බෑ. ශ්‍රේෂ්ඨාධිකරණය අනුගමනය කළ යුත්තේ පවතින නීතියයි. තවමත් පොලිස්පති ධූරය දරන්නේ හිටපු පොලිස්පති. ධූරය ඉස් වෙලා නැහැ.
Speaker Mahinda Yapa repeated what the Premier said and claimed the court ruling was against the law. But, Sajith, Hakim and Dayasiri raised their voices in the House, asking Ranil to resign and allow for an acting president if he cannot appoint an acting IGP. In the meantime, there is going to be a protest campaign by Buddhist monks within days, alleging interference and pressure by the Catholic Church in the matter of the IGP. The Supreme Court issued an injunction on the 24th to Deshabandhu, preventing him from functioning as the police chief. It also granted leave to proceed with 9 fundamental rights petitions filed by Cardinal Malcolm Ranjith and others. Some say the Catholic Church and Catholic lawyers are even suggesting qualifications to be expected from the acting IGP. Such posts on social media are provoking Buddhists. There are also claims that it is inappropriate to remove Deshabandhu from the position at a time when he is leading an operation against drugs and the underworld. Such claims are an insult to court and punishable, say some lawyers. Despite differing political standpoints, all should better think about the situation. We have paid enough for racial and religious clashes. Rajapaksa family property to go public. Soon after it became clear that Ranil was contesting, around 30 SLPP ministers and MPs went and saw their supreme leader, Mahinda Rajapaksa, at the parliamentary complex. They inquired from him about what they should do at the election. Mahinda replied to them that no decision has been taken as yet. They pleaded with him not to field another candidate, as they already support the incumbent president. They said the entire country wants Ranil to be given another chance and that they should consider that public opinion. Another candidate means a division in the party. We cannot bear it, they lamented. One said the candidate under consideration has no political experience whatsoever. As usual, Mahinda evaded the matter, saying he too does not want to see the party divided and that the matter should be discussed by the party. Then they murmured among themselves, if they are not part of the party. A senior minister reminded them that the Rajapaksas think the SLPP to be their personal property. In the meantime, Namal continued to take jabs against Ranil. On the 25th, he said what they got from supporting Ranil was a division of their party only. Speaking to the media following a meeting at the Nelam Mawatha place, he said Ranil should keep that in mind before seeking further support from them. Anyway, dividing parties is his hobby. He divided the UNP, he divided the SLFP, he divided the good governance regime, he divided the JVP, he divided the LTTE. It is a surprise if he does not do it for the SLPP, he said.
රනිල් වික්‍රමසිංහ ජනාධිපතිතුමාට අපි ආරාධනා කරා. ඉතින් එතුමා ආවා. එතුමා බාරගත්තා. එතුමාට අපි පූර්ණ සහයෝගය දුන්නා. මම දැන් අද වෙනකන් අපි වචනකින්වත් එතුමාටවත් ආණ්ඩුවටවත් අපිට නොගැලපෙන දේවල් කෙරුවත් අපිට ගැලපෙන්නේ නැති ප්‍රතිපත්ති ක්‍රියාත්මක කරත් වචනකින්වත් ආණ්ඩුව අපහසුතාවයකට පත් කරන්න ඕන මේ රටේ දේශපාලන ස්ථාවරත්වය කඩන්න අපි කටයුතු කළා නැහැ. හැබැයි ඉතින් පක්ෂයක් විදිහට අපිට ලැබිච්ච දායාද නම් පක්ෂ දෙකට කඩපු එක.
ඇයි එතුමා එහෙම පොහොට්ටුවට මෙහෙම කරන්න ඔබතුමාලා මෙච්චර උදව් කරලා?
අනේ නෑ ඒ පොහොට්ටුවට නෙමෙයි පුරුද්දට. එතුමාගේ පුරුද්දක් විදිහට එතුමා එක්සත් ජාතික පක්ෂ කැඩුවා. ශ්‍රී ලංකා නිදහස් පක්ෂ කැඩුවා. යහපාලන ආණ්ඩුව කැඩුවා. JVP එක කැඩුවා. LTT එක කැඩුවා. ඉතින් පොහොට්ටුව නගඩුවත් නේ ප්‍රශ්නේ. ඒත් අපි අවශ්‍ය දේශපාලන තීන්දුව අපි රට වෙනුවෙන් ගත්තා.
But the drama play acted by all could be revealed when the Rajapaksas announced their decision on Monday. Those who took it seriously will be in for a big surprise, critics say. 100 civil society organisations to field a candidate. A group of 16 civil society organisations had planned last week to introduce a political programme in August. An engineer type held seminars for civil society organisations to know their views. Now they are to bring 100 civil society organisations together and field a candidate. Invitations have been sent for many for his launch at Hyde Park on August 1st. Some of them became concerned after getting to know that a person planning to create an entrepreneurial state is behind it. They discussed exposing the organisations that use their name and play games and promote game players. The role of civil society organisations will be crucial at the upcoming polls. Ravi J. to head SJB Election Operations Office. Sajith has decided to open an election operations office within days. Former secretary to the opposition leader, lawyer Ravi Jayawardena, is to head this office. Sajith brought him down from Australia and entrusted him with considerable responsibilities. Sajith is busy these days with the work relating to the formation of the SJB-led alliance. He summoned Rauf Hakim, Rishad Batiuddin, Mano Ganesan, Palani Digambaram, GL Paris and Dullas Alahaparuma to his office at the parliamentary complex. His campaign manager Sujiwa Senasinghe coordinated the meeting. Also present were SJB General Secretary Ranjith Madhuma Bandara and Sajith's senior advisor Lakshman Fonseca. They discussed launching the alliance at a 5-star hotel on August 9th. But, Sajith objected, people are in serious economic difficulties. Let's launch the alliance in a simple manner, Sajith said. So, it will be held at Sugathadasa Indoor Stadium. Madhuma Bandara explained about the MPs who will join them on the occasion. Answering a question, Senasinghe said talks have been successful with regard to Dayasiri Jayasekara and Roshan Ranasinghe joining the alliance. He also said that together with Madhuma Bandara and Lucky, he went to Arjuna Ranatunga's home and got a promise of attendance. Madhuma Bandara said talks are on with some SLPP MPs too, who are not into fraud or corruption, and Sajith told him not to reveal their identities for now. According to Madhuma Bandara, around 30 MPs will join the planned alliance. However, Sajith will have to keep a tab on those probable crossovers once Ranil delivers his speech at the rally in Gale. On the night of July 25th, Indian High Commission's First Secretary, Eldos Mathew, hosted a farewell party that was attended by politicians and heads of media institutions, among others. After serving in Colombo for several years, he has now been posted to the United States. The topic at the party was the upcoming election. The focus was on the SJB men such as GL, Harsha De Silva, Iran Wikramaratne, Kabir Hashim, and Ilkashman Fonseca. Minister Jeevan Thondaman, too, chatted with Lucky, who was pestered by the speaker's son, too. When a media boss inquired if Sajith would win, Lucky said he would win big. An official of the president's media division who was standing within an earshot said that would not be possible. He said their boss would place the deposit and told them to wait and see what would happen in the coming days. Now the film is going to be screened. The first bell has rung. Politics is going to heat things up as never before. Be prepared. That's it for today.
The leader, දේශයට මග කියන ප්‍රවෘත්ති පෙළගැස්ම